Welcome back to Dual Brick City and the review of the Ghost and Phantom 2, set number 75357, and it retails for $159.99 US. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more in the future. Taking a look at the front, of course you're going to see the Ghost and the Phantom 2. And then She-Heart's little plane right there in the background. And in the bottom left corner we have Ahsoka, so an indicator it's going to be a set for the Ahsoka show. And what figures we're going to have in the set. So first we have First Officer Hawkins, Lieutenant Beta, General Hera Syndulla, Jason Syndulla, and of course my favorite, Chopper. And of course the backside. We're also gonna show on the Ghost backside's version with the Phantom parked inside it. And then all the figures being displayed around it. And then also that it has the hole being opened here. And then it has 3 little windows where it also shows what play features we have. So we can move the turrets here and we can pull something apart here. I'm not sure yet. Once I've built the set we will discover that further. And then also of the interior, so how you can take the whole set apart and what parts it comes. And also to see the inside already of the set. So as it looks like we have a full playable interior of the Ghost. So kind of like how it was with the Millennium Falcon. So I'm excited to look that into. So the sides of the sets are pretty plain. There's no designing effort. All that is a standard 1x1 figure size, so you have an idea what size the figure is. But going all around, there's not much art here. The set has a little bit art on this side. I already opened the box just so I can take the sets out. But then, other than that, the whole box is pretty plain and empty. So let's take a look what's all inside. The Ghost comes with separated in 13 bags. Also has 2 sticker sheets. And then also 1 big manual. So I'm gonna build it. And then we're gonna look at the set. So here's the final build. With the Ghost, the Phantom 2. And the 5 characters are coming in. So we take a closer look at the figures first. And then we're gonna take a look at the set. Taking a look at the front of Hera first. So at the front here, she has some beautiful detailed printing with the new updated General Syndulla rank insignia of the New Republic. And then on the back we have some nice printing on her headpiece and just a small logo on the back. There's no leg printing, or like no back printing, and no side printing also for the arms. And then Hera also has a second alternative face print, which is the angry face compared to the smirk face that she has usually. Next up we have the fan favorites, Chopper. He has beautiful printing. He has a different torso than other droids like R2-D2. As you can see, he's a lot smaller than them. And then also on the back he has some printing. And then he has that new piece, the wired 1x1 tile on top, which is just to reflect his antenna. So that wasn't in the old one. And here's another view of the front, which is a very nicely detailed print. Especially the chest piece is very detailed. Next up we have Jason Syndulla. He has the shorter legs and then some nice printing. Also no arm printing. And then on the back here we have also just some jacket printing. I personally don't like this figure as much. I wished he would have the green hairs, how it is depicted in Rebels, and a little bit also in the new Ahsoka show. So I think the brown hairs are pretty inaccurate. Jason as well comes with a second face print. So he has that smile face and then the most stern face at the front. So next up we have Lieutenant Beta. He's a Mon Calamari, and I think by printing wise and looks, out of the set he is my favorite figure. Especially with that beautiful head printing and the details in the eyes. He comes in his uniform, which has also some nice printing. And then just on the back, the standard pilot print for the New Republic soldiers. But when I unpacked him, he was definitely my favorite. I just fell in love with the details of the face print for the Mon Calamari. It's another different vinkle. So you can see the eyes. They are very beautiful and detailed, and the same with his head. Then we have First Officer Hawkins here. So he has that one blue dot on his chest for the first officers. He's pretty standard. He has no leg printing, no arm printing, and just a little bit on his torso. Same here on the back. It's just some mildly printing there. Also no other details, and as you can see, he does not come with an alternative face. So Lego saved a little bit on here. And taking a closer look at the Ghost and the Phantom 2. So the Ghost and the Phantom 2 are set together, but you can just take the Phantom 2 out, and then you have a second build here. First, in the first pack, you're just gonna build the Phantom 2. It's a beautiful build, but it is not super sturdy. I dropped it out of about 10 inches on the ground accidentally, and it completely shattered, because it's just like a more build. But you can take the office out, and you can put one figure in. I just wish you would have more space on the side here to put maybe Chopper. I mean, you could take Chopper's head and put him on the side, how it is displayed in the show, or have Chopper flying with Syndulla. By itself, it's a beautiful build, and I accidentally put the stickers the wrong way on here. I did not saw until afterwards that the wing is supposed to be going upwards and not downwards. Well, at this point I couldn't do anything about it anymore. And then we have the Ghost. The Ghost itself was a very simple but beautiful build. I had lots of fun building it. Took me about an hour and a half to build this set. And has a bunch of very nice play features. So for one, you can play with this turret here. You can open up the hatch here and put a minifigure in it. Same with the cockpit here, also here. And it has movable turrets, which is nice, which also when you move this little piece back and forward here, you also shoot the missiles, which I'm not going to do because I will not going to find those ever again in my room. And then you can take the top off. So you get a view inside the cockpit, has a few details and some playability. I just personally wish there would be something like a handle or so, because I'm a tall person, I can just reach it and pick it up and play with it and go swoosh. But for a lot of smaller children, this set is very unhandy and very bulky in their hands. The set has lots of stickers. I believe on the Ghost itself it's 19 stickers. They are throughout, so like small panels or inside the cockpit. It's a very symmetrical build, of course, and you build it in 13 steps or 12 steps minus the Phantom 2, which I love that you can just take it, put it on here, and you're good to go. So you can play the Ahsoka show, you can replay all the Rebels, and it's definitely a lot cheaper compared to the old Ghost set. That is probably about $300 to $400 depending on where you want to buy. So for $160 you get a great set. It's very playable, especially for kids. And one thing I also forgot to mention, you can also open the loading hole back here, so figures can enter it, and it has a little window piece inside, so where the figures can enter it. Taking all this apart again, just to have a better view. There are also even printed pieces inside here, like some hazard signs. It's completely open, so you can put all your figures in here. Open this so you have the turrets for the front, and then the cockpit opening right here. So you can put two figures there, the other two back here, and maybe Chopper's head on the Ghost. And you can recreate all the legendary moments of the show. I personally would give the set probably 9 out of 10. It's a great build. It's a little bit smaller, but it's a perfect play feature. Or, like in case of my city, it's a great size. You can integrate it on a base plate and just have it as a landing platform or so. So it always has great features, and for the price I have to say, it's very doable, especially with the figures that you get. And just to show you what I meant earlier, because I just tried to put the set back together, I pushed the ghost in here and I broke off both of the wing pieces, which is just because they're held by 3 studs here, which is nice for the optic, but it's not very durable, so kids will break it off a lot. So 5 facet, I recommend the set. I hope you liked this video and stay tuned for more.